tell you how to get rich quick. 20 a month and I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Again, everybody, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. It's been all systems going this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 69 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Parsons. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Parsons toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Mixon last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. Stroud to throw it. This one taken in by Stover. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag. And
he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here goes Stroud again. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And, he takes a shot at the end of that. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mixing up the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Yeah, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stroud on 3rd down now. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 4 yards on the pickup. Good. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. There he goes left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Stroud working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Parsons. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll try to run with this. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Looking to throw. Parsons. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. First and 10, it's Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Parsons. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Parsons. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. The Chiefs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Parsons. They'll roll him out. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. He was out there waving. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
I've got to give them a ton of credit here because they're just refusing to give that other sideline any kind of hope. That safety not only kills the drive, but adds to a big early lead. And the way that this one's going, I would expect that lead to continue to grow in the ensuing possessions.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touch. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Escapes, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
This time they stay on the ground. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Parsons looking left sideline. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. And the they'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a...
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes... Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Stroud looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And Stroud now to throw. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Operating from the gun. Parsons, flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This will be caught just inside the 10. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. Down the left sideline. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. His... On 1st and 10, Parsons. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Lamb. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he could pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Parsons. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Here's Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. 2nd and 5. Stroud. Open man is Kirk, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Again, it's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Fighting him off. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 24. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. Running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Parsons eluding the pressure. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Throwing now is Stroud. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Come on now. Over the middle, zone coverage where all the eyes are back to the quarterback so they see the ball thrown. How do they get that completed?
Well, they got the hand on it. They tipped it. Just a lucky play for the offense, right?
It was, and for the defense, almost demoralizing. That's one that they should have because they see that play developing all the way through.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing again is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Back to throw again. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll look to throw again. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Dances by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 142 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Chiefs, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
G. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take it